Hello book lovers! I don't often feature paperback series on my channel, but I'm making an exception for this collection of Penguin classics because the design is striking enough that many people who see them on my shelves just gravitate towards them, pick them up and decide to get a set for themselves, so I wanted to share. The series is called The Penguin Sisterhood, a collection of classics about strong, fearless and inspiring women and girls, written by famous female authors and inspired by International Women's Day. Each of the books contains a one-page series introduction by Gen Z writer and feminist Scarlett Curtis. The gorgeously colourful covers are by Turkish artist Hülya Özdemir. I think part of the reason her watercolour portraits are so arresting is a sense of timelessness. They simultaneously capture the simple beauty of the time period of the books while appealing to a contemporary reader. The books have decorative French flaps, which serve as end papers, and the back flap contains an adorable tiny portrait of the author and the artist. Unfortunately, being trade paperbacks, it's a glued binding, but on the plus side it does mean they're very affordable. Of course, the series includes British classic Pride and Prejudice, a Regency romance written by Jane Austen and first published anonymously in 1813, about Elizabeth Bennet and her sisters and their search for love without compromising their dignity. Next we have Heidi, a classic children's novel by Swiss author Johanna Spyri, originally written in German and published in 1880. Heidi is a heartwarming tale about a young orphan who's sent to the Swiss mountains to live a simple life with her grandfather in his cabin. The Railway Children by Edith Nesbit is another children's novel originally published as a magazine serial in 1905. The story follows a family who move from London to a house near the railway after their father's imprisoned after being falsely accused of spying, where they befriend a Russian exile and try to prove their father's innocence. It's set during the Russo-Japanese War and reflects the British politics of the time. Anne of Green Gables is a classic children's novel by Canadian author Lucy Maud Montgomery, published in 1908. The book stars charming, quick-tempered and red-headed orphan Anne with an E, Shirley, who's adopted to help out a couple on their farm in Avonlea on Prince Edward Island, and her misadventures in the new town. A Little Princess by British author Frances Hodgson Burnett was first published in 1905. It follows the adventures of young Sarah Crewe and the ways in which she deals with the rise and falls in her fortunes. Little Women by American children's author Louisa May Alcott follows the stories of Meg, Jo, Beth and Amy March, who were raised in genteel poverty by their loving mother, Mamie, in a quiet Massachusetts town, while their father serves as an army chaplain during the American Civil War. Overall, despite lacking a little in racial and cultural diversity, it's a gorgeous collection. And even though the bulk of the titles are children's books, the stories are excellent reads, and the eye-catching covers and convenience of a paperback guarantee they'll spark a conversation about reading if you take them out and about. I've added links to each of these editions below, and if you'd like to flesh the series out with a couple of books written by women of colour, I'll include a few suggestions for you on that in the description below as well. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon in the next episode. Bye!